love that song.
Love it. Here to show us how to create a magical sugar plum fairy tablescape that will wow all of our holiday guests is Ken.
Yes,
Yeah,
hello. Yeah, well, I was inspired by A Nutcracker Christmas on Hallmark's Movie and Mystery, and it sort of brought back all of these sort of, it's just a magical ballet.
It really
it's
is.
a magical story. Coco was in it.
Didn't she just perform in the ballet?
Like this past Christmas,
I
her
remember.
first time. She was an angel,
Look at that.
and
Wow.
she was a mouse. Two very important characters in the ballet. And I've always just, even before we had kids, we would go to the ballet and then afterwards have everyone over for desserts at the house. So it's always been very Christmassy to me. So I wanted to create a tablescape that really sort of celebrated the sort of fantasy of the Sugar Plum Fairy, one of the key characters.
Right, of course. Okay, yeah, the Sugar Plum Fairy isn't she the key?
She's a key character.
Okay, so what do we do?
So let's start off. We're going to build this from the ground up. So I'm going to need y'all's help.
Okay.
So you're going to start off with the base. Now, because we're dealing with the Sugar Plum Fairy, which is a lot of like pinks and pastels, I wanted to ground it in a gray.
Okay.
If I'm doing this for adults. Maybe if I'm doing this for little kids, I might ground it with a white. But you want to play with that so it doesn't become too sweet.
Okay.
A little trick to have a nice long tablecloth. If you don't have one, just cheat it if you're doing a buffet. See, and just run it to the edge, push it up against the table. Nobody will know.
Yeah, up against the wall, I want to know.
And then add your tablecloth and lot. I'm using a pink. Another cheat. Tablecloths are expensive. Curtain panels are not. This is just a curtain panel
good
turned
idea.
upside down. I will not tell any of your friends.
Good idea.
And then we're going to take that same base
Runner.
color and just do a very simple wide runner. If you're doing a dinner table, do it in the center. Buffet table, just cheat it to the back.
Okay, and if you didn't have a runner, or couldn't you just go buy fabric?
Fabric, wide ribbon, canvas.
Okay.
Ron, you want to put that there? And then I'm picking up that same gray. So we're layering, as I've always talked about, and we're repeating the same color. So we really have a solid foundation. Now I'm going to go ahead and put out the plates. Rodney, if you want to help me with that.
There you go.
And I'm trying to use the same color. So I'm using golds, and I'm using blues, pinks, and green. So I'm just, again, I'm layering. I have that gold base, the blue, back to the gray, and then with the gold flower. So you get a very consistent feel. So now let's start with the ballet.
Okay.
The ballet begins. Claire gets the Nutcracker, she falls asleep, and magically the Christmas tree grows. So one has to start off with a Christmas tree in the center of a table.
Okay.
You grab that
and
ribbon there.
I appreciate the pink Christmas tree.
I got to get this online. But a little tip, you can get all sorts of colors. Just lay that on the table for me there, Debbie. You don't need to pay the extra for the flocked. A can of snow and hit it hard. Not a light dusting. I like to really cake it on to really get that.
So wait, did you buy this or did you flock it?
I bought the pink tree, but without the snow.
And then you flocked it.
And the snow helps to sort of mellow out that pinkness so it's not too sweet.
Okay.
I've got some other really cheap $7 trees that I put on side of an upside down bucket, a little hot glue to hold that.
So this one on this side.
That one on that side.
Right
and
there.
again, they weren't flocked. You put a can of snow on it and it really makes it look rich.
It makes it look rich. Yeah, my mom
rich.
said, look so rich.
So in the end of the first act, we know Clara has defeated the Mouse King. The prince, Nutcracker's turned into a prince, and he takes her to the land of the sweets. But that all happens with, in the end of the first, the snow.
Yes.
So we're going to add that all around the base here.
Oh, okay,
Because
good.
that is how we end, and she takes off with the prince, headed off. So you need lots of snow. Just get a couple bags. This is the kind with the little sparkles in it, which just creates some extra magic.
That's beautiful, Ken.
When she arrives, beginning of Act 2, she meets
Oh my gosh.
the Sugar Plum
Like Ken's
Fairy.
telling us the entire
story as I decorate.
Yeah.
I want to lay down.
I know, exactly.
So what?
Get tucked into bed.
So then, little Rodney, what happened? What I did here, I just got inexpensive fruit. Don't get the fancy, realistic kind.
And you put glitter on it.
I put spray glue and clear glitter, and all of a sudden, you've got this sort of fantastical, sugar-plumbed sort of fruit.
situation.
Exactly, that just sort of starts to, Rodney, you want to sugar plum that side?
Absolutely, I will.
Hey, Sugar Plum.
So we've got the Sugar Plum Fairy, and she, of course, brings Clara to the land of sweets. So to make the sweets, I made these really quick and easy. I'm just going to show you right over here. I started off with a plastic water bottle. Do not throw it into the trash or recycling.
I love that.
Take off the label, and with a pair of scissors, simply cut off the top right like that.
Okay.
Get craft foam, construction paper, what you're not, glue that on, and then all you're going to do is get battery-powered lights.
Which we love.
Put them on the inside, wrap with cellophane.
And there's your candy.
And voila, there's your candy. So we're
look
just
at
going to
this.
nestle the candies.
I mean, these are beautiful.
So
candies.
easy, and really the kids can help you with this. It costs you Nothing to make. We're just going to nestle those right in there. Then really we're down to like the very end, and all we're going to need, because it is the Nutcracker, you need to have Nutcrackers. Put one in each place. And of course the Nutcracker turns into a prince.
That's right.
And especially if you're having this, if you're doing this for little kids.
Oh, yeah.
What little kid doesn't love a gold crown? Any princess or prince.
Oh my gosh.
If you're doing with adults, I say a little glass of rosé. If you're doing it with kids, a Shirley Temple in a fancy glass.
That's adorable.
But it all started with what? Defeating the Rat King.
Rat
Plastic
King.
Halloween rats, spray painted gold.
I don't like rats. I don't like rats.
Add that, just that little bit of sort of fantasy.
This is unbelievable.
That makes it all come together. And it looks great in the daytime, but in the evening, after the ballet, when the hush has fallen on the house, it comes alive with the true Nutcracker Christmas magic.
Ken, do you also do children's birthday parties? Because Alexandra would love this. This is what I want to do for her birthday party.
You got it.
You're
We'll
hired,
box it up
Ken
and bring it
Wingard.
over.
You are hired. For full instructions, you can go to our website and make sure to watch A Nutcracker Christmas and all of your very favorite Christmas movies airing now through July 15th on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries.